So she moved over to YouTube. There's a lot of people moving over to YouTube. I mean, YouTube is better. No, if YouTube is so much better, then why is the only time that people move over whenever they get paid? I'm sorry, but I don't really find it to be compelling argument that YouTube is killing Twitch whenever the only time that people move to YouTube is if they get banned from Twitch or paid a lot of money. The moment that YouTube will actually be killing Twitch is when people move over to YouTube on their own. You see what I'm saying? Like, at the moment that people make the switch without money being involved, that is whenever YouTube will really be killing Twitch. I'm curious to see what Ludwig's opinion is. All right, let's go ahead and watch it. Discusses that point in the video. I'm sure he does.
How's it going, boys? Welcome back to Mogul Mail. Before we jump into this, we have to figure out what we're going to name today's video. What weird dystopian title will the wheel decide for us today? Let's go with YouTube is killing Twitch. It's a good one. I'm feeling a strong viewership on this one. And we're talking about YouTube killing Twitch because there's a bunch of new signings of streamers that just happen you might not know about.
I think my editors have that, but it's a dartboard.
Starting with one that I feel like is not really on people's radar if you're in my sphere of creators, FaZe Swag, which is a real name that Swag picked.
What the fuck do you mean it's not where? Bro, why I will watch these guys play Warzone all the time. But I guess there's people that go on YouTube and they just don't watch video games. But like if you watch Warzone, you know who FaZe Swag is.
By the way, not swag like being cool. Swag means serve, worship, and glorify God. So
not what I expected.
Now you seem dumb. Anyway, FaZe Swag had an announcement. My next chapter, the whole thing.
When I was a kid,
actually, pretty well made video about going through time and wanting to make the switch. Now over here on YouTube Gaming. Is it going well? Well, it's only been like a week, but currently FaZe Swag sits at about 13,000 viewers and is playing with Tim on Twitch, averaged about 8,000. So that's like a pretty big jump. Maybe the most successful jump in the first week I've really ever seen. Feels like a lot of people who switch over immediately aren't doing as well and maybe ramp up after a bit of time after people.
I think it depends on what kind of content you have. So like if your content's very community driven and stuff like what I do, I think that a YouTube switch for me would probably be, it would be harder, but I also have more viewers on YouTube, so I think it would probably average out. I don't know though. Maybe not. You know, maybe not in both directions. But I think that for especially like more generic like gameplay content creators and people that do a lot of gaming centric content, it's an easier switch.
We'll figure out how to find the stream. But FaZe Swag, bumping off rip. The next one is kind of a debate one, but it's Fuslie. Fuslie switched over. She did a whole stream where she said she was going to switch. It was a huge debate. She went live the next day with a sponsor stream. But then, double debate. She's now a YouTube streamer. Here's her video.
Hey everyone, Fuslie here. I have been wanting to go guitar shopping for the longest time. And so I decided to do a little vlog and take y'all with me. Okay, the shop should be coming up any second. Oh, here we are.
Okay.
Not really my style.
This just makes me think of Wayne's World. It's a red guitar, okay. So it's like YouTube?
Find a love I can fall into, same kind of love that I've always wanted, making my dreams come true. I'm talking about you.
Damn. They really went out on this, holy shit.
Yeah,
YouTube.
This is the one.
I get it, because it says
Wait.
Was YouTube.
Who are they?
Probably just some guys.
So I was thinking we could start a YouTube channel.
We already saw it.
I didn't choose it. Okay, I just want to be clear that I just show up and I do the thing. So when I have to go YouTube, it's not my decision. I'm just doing my job. Anyway, that's the second one. Leslie's coming over, which I think adds to YouTube's gaming strategy of getting people who are in the same ecosystem, right? So they want like, you know,
I think that's also another reason why somebody like Swag is going to fit in really well into YouTube, is because Swag is already collabing with people like Tim. And like a lot of the guys that play Warzone, YouTube has like strategically brought a lot of them over. Like you've got, I mean, Dr. Disrespect went over on his own, so that one doesn't really count, but he is there, and that's part of the ecosystem. Dr. Lupo, you've got Tim, you've got Courage, and you've got Swag. And there's probably a few other guys as well. Like Ninja might leave, I don't know yet. See you later. Yeah.
Kuno, Lily, Leslie, and then they want on the other sphere like Tim, FaZe Swag, Dr. Disrespect, so that people are moving over, communities are moving over, rather than what seems to happen when large creators leave is they all just go to the next biggest creator in the group. So they're trying to get the whole group.
Yeah. Exactly, because like people go from, like, let's say you have to have, it's like taking and transporting like a gigantic tree. You can't take a gigantic tree and take it out of a forest, put it in a desert, and then expect it to exist. Even though it's the biggest tree out there, it needs the ferns and smaller trees and the grass and the shrubs and everything else around it to create the ecosystem. And that's what Twitch has, and that's what YouTube needs to buy. That's what they did with Mixer. That's what happened with Ninja. Ninja comes over there, nothing happens because he has no ecosystem to exist in. Like, it's the same thing as like a lot of times, like any sort of like very, very large animal is usually a product of a very vibrant ecosystem. It's not like that's the only animal in the ecosystem. Like a whale, there's a lot of fish in the sea. That's how it works.
Decent strategy. And then
It's the
the
best
third
strategy.
one, and this one's a little bit weird. This one's a little bit weird.
Who is it?
Ninja. I'm just going to show you this clip. It's just weird.
We watch this.
Did they rift? What the hell is that? Why is the rift in the middle of the sky?
Move your cam, Ludwig. Move your cam. I want to
Ninja?
look at him.
I'm fucking sick of this, dude.
There we go. Thank you.
I'm sick of these fucking players spamming Riftigos every
saw
single.
this.
I've had enough, man. No, I'm not even fucking kidding, dude. I've had enough. I can't even. I'm not even. I'm leaving.
No way.
I'm done. I'm done. In fact, I'm honestly, dude. I'm not even gonna. I gotta take a break from streaming, dude. I'm gonna lose my fucking mind, bro.
And then he changed his Twitter account name to user not found and tweeted, "I just need a break. I don't know when I'll be back or where," and changed his logo from time in to time out.
That makes sense.
And then
'cause
he
he's
lost
not-
his sub
yeah.
button on Twitch and got unpartnered. No check mark here. And it's kind of
So I feel like there's obviously something going on with this because, like, if, like, it's like he could have had some sort of like a thing happen, like he's getting, I don't know, like he's getting divorced, or you know, he knows he's gonna get canceled because he did something bad 10 years ago, and you know, he just found out about it, or he thinks he's gonna get banned or something like that. But the reality is, like, it's very clearly something that is associated with Twitch on a business level because he lost his sub button. It's not like, I mean, trust me, if taking breaks would cause you to lose your sub button, I think I'd be fucking banned.
Up to a suspicious theory that he's switching to a different website because he signed his Twitch contract September 10th. It is about September 10th. So a little bit weird here, a little bit interesting move from Ninja. But let's talk about the ramifications of all the switch. Because we have FaZe Swag, we have Leslie, we have all the people who switched before,
Yep.
and then perhaps Ninja. These are all the main criticisms I see of people switching, right? Like when Leslie did her debate switch, there was a whole Reddit thread, but I saw a general consensus of these three ideas, and I want to go through them one by one by one. First one, you're going to fall off on YouTube. Second, switching to YouTube's for the bag, not for the community. And third, YouTube is a worse live streaming experience. All right, those are the 3 points. Let's go through them. First one, you're going to fall off going to YouTube. Now,
That's usually true. However, I think Ludwig is an example of that not being true. But Ludwig always made a lot of YouTube content, and he always focused a lot on YouTube, even while he was on Twitch.
Certainly, people aren't doing as well on YouTube as they were doing on Twitch. I think Twitch, it's way easier to hold viewers. That's what I've noticed personally. I will have more people come into my stream on YouTube, but they won't last as long, right? Pipe game week on YouTube. I get them for about 30 seconds to maybe a few minutes, and then there might be an appealing video that they switch to or something like that.
Yeah.
But I've also noticed that I can get a lot more viewers on YouTube. Like if
There's
I'm doing
more
something
people.
really hype and really planned out.
Yeah, there's more fish on YouTube, but all the fish have ADD. Yeah, I think that's probably a good way to look at it, sure. And I think there are a lot of people, and this is really the truth, is that I think a lot of people, anybody would immediately move over to YouTube tomorrow if they thought that it would grow their career. You see what I'm saying? Like if somebody thought like I'm getting 10,000 viewers right now or 1,000 viewers right now, if I go to YouTube, I'll be getting 5,000 or 50,000. They'd be on YouTube the next day. Okay? Like let's just be fucking honest here. Now, I think this is changing, and success cases, so we've seen a lot of success cases, and you want to see one of them that's like a very, very delayed success case is actually Courage. Courage has been doing tremendously well on YouTube. And it doesn't really matter about like how many viewers somebody has on a live stream. What you really want to look at here is actually like, let's see here, his channels, More Courage. This is his second channel right here. And like a lot of these videos have like over 500,000 views. Look at this. Many of these have over 1 million views on his second channel. So Courage's platform has grown tremendously well on YouTube. And I think in the past year, it's grown a lot more. You see kind of what I'm saying? Chat-hooing everyone? Yeah, as I said, guys, it's you're all very cool whenever you don't know something. Wow, I can't, that's so impressive. And yeah, Ludwig points this out in like 5 seconds. Let's see.
Gets recommended a lot more, and people start clicking it a lot more. So it's kind of a double-edged sword. If you're just going to do, you know, your average stream thing, nothing necessarily that exciting, I think it's just really harder to hold viewership for that.
Yeah.
Because the competition is not with other streamers, but also with YouTube videos, which is way better. It's edited stuff.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know why people still watch live streams, to be honest. I love streaming, but videos are just, they're so goated, man. They're so good.
It's way
You ever
easier.
seen a CGP Grey video?
Yeah.
Shit's insane. I'm competing with that, but doesn't necessarily mean you're going to fall off, right? This is what I averaged on Twitch before I switched, 19,000 viewers. I was kind of last few months not going that great. Whew! And then I switched over to YouTube, and here's my stats. Over the course up until August, I averaged 21,500 viewers. The last month, I averaged 29,000, in part because I had Mogul Money Live and I only streamed 44 hours. But, you know, I'm generally hovering around what I had on Twitch.
20 to
I would argue a
25K.
little bit higher, and the YouTube videos have been booming. First time ever in my life, I've averaged over 1 million views on every single video I've uploaded in a month.
He's been popping
which is
off.
Crazy. Before that, and that's happened for like a few months now, but before when I was on Twitch, I was averaging 400,000. So
exactly, and that's kind of what I'm saying, right? Is that yes, YouTube, his stream is not like growing by some tremendous thing, but the YouTube views are way higher. You see what I'm saying? How YouTube algorithm benefiting YouTube streamers? Yes, imagine that.
A big change there, and that's what I'm most excited about. Because what I've realized, live viewership doesn't matter at all. It doesn't matter. It does not matter. One iota. The only way it matters is it's generally a metric that can correlate to how much money you'll make.
Yeah.
The subscriber count and
well, it's also a metric that you sell to sponsors. Like you're going to be like, hey, well, we have an average viewership of X or Y.
Sponsorship money. It's also something that can correlate to your overall success, but it doesn't necessarily align one-to-one. For example, this guy's Toast. He was on Facebook in the Among Us boom, but his YouTube was blowing up, and he was getting like millions of views every single video, and he lost zero relevancy switching over. Maybe he would have more average live stream viewers now if he was
It's very hard to make the comparison because you can never have a one-to-one comparison. Because like you're always comparing a theoretical versus something that happened. And like you're you can never actually have a one-to-one. It's all what ifs, yeah.
on Twitch the whole time. But but what's the purpose? What's the end goal?
Yeah.
To me, the most successful streamer isn't somebody like XQC who has to grind X many hours, 300 hours a month, whatever, to like stay relevant and have his 50,000 to 60,000 average viewership or whatever it is. It's somebody like Cypher PK, who I would argue, you know, just as much as a streamer, streams.
He's going to pull up Cypher PK's YouTube analytics. Cypher does great on YouTube.
A healthy amount, but averages a
Look at
shit
this.
ton of views on YouTube. Millions and millions and millions of views because of how well his Fortnite stuff goes. And he's able to upload these daily.
Yes.
I mean, this guy's booming. He's probably making more than almost any other streamer, but nobody recognizes it because there's such an obsession with average view count. So I think point one, you're going to fall off. No, but I do think it's harder. I think it requires more work. Point number 2.
There's a lot of people look at Minecraft streamers. I mean, clickbait Fortnite. Yeah, but everybody's clickbaiting. Like, I mean, what do you think the title of this video is going to be? Twitch is dead in all capital letters with like a skull emoji? Like, everybody clickbaits. It's nothing special.
2, you are switching to YouTube for the bag, not for the community. Meh.
I can't believe it. I thought that guy worked at McDonald's because he loved the burgers. Now I find out he's getting paid? That son of a bitch.
Maybe both. Why? Porque no los dos. Why not? I think there is a bag to be gotten. I think not talking about it is like absurd. I think pretending that people who switch to YouTube aren't getting paid is dumb.
Yeah, of course.
But it's also YouTube. It's not fucking Mixer. YouTube is a much bigger site than Twitch. And
He's
30
right.
years from now, YouTube will be around, probably not Twitch. Like realistically, websites don't live that long. YouTube's shelf life will be a lot longer. It's huge.
I think I don't know about 30 years, right? I mean, like, you talk about numbers, like, who knows? But, like, I think we can probably make the argument that, like, YouTube will be around longer than Twitch will. YouTube will be relevant longer than Twitch will be relevant.
Wide. Twitch, Spanish-speaking communities, English-speaking communities, then it doesn't do as well. I don't know if I necessarily buy that it's not for the community. I also think that generally I've done more community things. Because I stream less hours, I've been able to do things like create this whole entire channel, Mogul Mail. That did not exist when I was on Twitch. I posted 3 videos because I thought this was going to be the channel that I upload all my VOD stuff to, and then I thought my other channel was going to be my live stream. That's actually why I originally created Mogul Mail. It was kind of a farce. It was kind of a scam. Now what it is much different. I feel like we have a sick community here that I would not normally have. Also, we've been able to do more community things. Like
Yeah, I like these videos. These videos are great. They're my favorite. There's some copium from Ludwig. Bro, there's nothing wrong with taking a partnership with a company for money. And if you're not going to watch somebody and you think they're abandoning you because they change websites and you have to go to YouTube instead of Twitch, I'm sorry, but you're being unreasonable. You're being completely fucking unreasonable.
My first music contest in 2 years, my first art contest in a year and a half. I did my first hour/place experiment. Like a bunch of community activations that we've never normally done. Played games with mods a lot more. I don't know. To me, I feel like I'm a little more in tune with my community. The only thing
I probably agree with this because like on Twitch, it's very we got it.
And I think this is a big...
Okay. We got to change that. So, on Twitch, there's like a massive fucking fixation on viewer count. You are an ex-Andy. You are, you know, like your viewership is down, your viewership is up. Like, viewers care more about viewership than the streamers do. And the streamers also care about viewership. Viewership is like whether you sink or swim on Twitch. It's how your entire channel is promoted. Imagine the one metric that your channel is being used to promote to people being not important. Of course it's fucking important. It's common sense. So there's a lot of people that on YouTube, because viewership is not that big of a factor and there's not that culture around it, they probably feel more comfortable to take more risks. And I actually think the fixation with it on Twitch is harmful for the content on the platform. Because what happens is that you have metas on Twitch, and there's metas everywhere, but the metas on Twitch are so strong and so hard that everybody does the exact same thing because it will result in the same, the highest amount of viewership. That's just what happens. And how would we get popular? I mean, I think Subathon and like a few other things before then too. So I think that's one of the biggest factors. More viewers than bank count, Andy. Yes, absolutely. That's what happens. I feel sorry for streamers like 30 viewers. I think that's what happens. Everyone plays GTA RP for like a year. Yeah, people follow metas very strongly on Twitch because like Twitch is also very focused around personalities. Like if you're a smaller content creator on YouTube, you have a tremendous opportunity to get a video out there that's popular and helps your channel grow. If you're on Twitch, the success of a stream completely depends on the personalities that it's there for. Like, for example, on YouTube, you could very easily make a video with, like, you know, some random people, and if they're doing something really funny or interesting or something like that, people might be more willing to watch it. But on Twitch, if you don't bring popular streamers to it, then nobody's going to watch because it's very personality driven, and those personalities are graded on viewer count. And because those two things are not as present on YouTube, and it's not as much of a culture around it on YouTube, and I think that's reinforced by the fact that Twitch aggregates everything based off of viewership, the fact is that you have a lot of people that, I mean, they just do the exact same thing. And I think it becomes reductive towards content. I do.
Problem is there's no offline chat, which is its own like heartbeat, so its own community in itself. And maybe that's something I'll try to resolve with Truffle, but that's something that surely is missing that I feel like creates a sense of identity for every single streamer. But I don't know if I agree with that point outright. I do think, though, it does go hand in hand with the third point, which I cannot argue. YouTube is a worse live streaming experience. Now, Truffle
I'll let him say.
TV's goated. I love Truffle TV. All right? Everyone says, oh, the chat on YouTube is worse. No, just get Truffle TV. It literally fixes it instantly. A bunch of people have it. And we're going to try to roll it out to every single YouTube creator.
Like BTTV?
Only problem is it's not on mobile. The mobile live streaming experience, not the greatest. And we can't fix that one. But even outside of Truffle, we can't fix all the problems, like, you know, finding streams. The only way that I'm able to find a stream is I have to go to the bar and I have to look up the streamer. So who's live right now? Like Face Swag. That's how I would find. So if I really want to watch Lily, I have to do that. Which is not a great way to discover someone. It's only a good way to watch who you are expecting to watch if they have
literal horseshit.
And then this YouTube live tab, I don't understand it. It doesn't at all feel like a cohesive group of streamers that I should be interested in watching.
No.
It feels just a mixed bag of people who happen to have clicked live. Like how is Valorant VCT in the same category as Falling Asleep to Rain, in the same category as just a playlist of music that happens to be under a live channel? It makes no sense to me. And then Dr. Disrespect thrown in there? Those are like the four most different things possible. I feel like they should have some segments, some tribes, some categories. I don't know. Feels really off to me. Surely I brought that up to Susan many times and they'll fix it eventually.
Oh, yeah.
But here's the biggest thing, and here's the problem that YouTube has right now. It's not who they are signing or who they're not signing. It's that they're not getting enough people switching over without signing.
Exactly.
And I don't think we're going to see that change for another
I
couple.
wanted to talk about like the live streaming experience on YouTube. I think that watching a live stream is better on YouTube. I think that finding a live stream to watch is better on Twitch. I think that typing in chat is better on Twitch as well. But watching the stream itself, I think that the video quality, the options, and the tools that the user has are probably better on YouTube than they are on Twitch.
Couple years until YouTube has upped the things that they're falling behind on. Or the opposite, Twitch does what they keep doing best, which is nosediving a bit on products, and the only products are really rolling out is trying to get people to run more ads and stream more hours. And I'm feeling like in a couple years they might remove Twitch Prime, which then I think we see a lot of people switch over. We'll see. Anyway, boys, that's all very interesting things. Wow, turbulent things happening in the Twitch and YouTube sphere.
Imagine that.
Tune in next time so I can tell you about more songs I have sex to. See you later. Subscribe.
Great. Wow. Isn't that nice? Twitch keeps doing what they do. Yeah, exactly. Watching all quality. Yeah, I don't know why this happens every time. I keep watching the videos with shit quality. Let's go back over here. And the Greek video, I don't feel like watching the Greek video today. I would say I'll watch it tomorrow, but that's not going to happen. We'll see what happens. They won't remove Prime Gaming. If they remove Twitch Prime, we go to YouTube. I don't really know what I'm going to do. I don't want to make a... I don't want to say if X happens, I'll do Y. I will do whatever I find to be beneficial for myself in the moment in which I find it beneficial. That is what I will do. This is the Ludwig video. He makes a lot of these. I love Ludwig's second channel. He talks about things that I think about all the time. As a content creator, I find it great. So if you care about this kind of stuff, you should definitely give it a sub. I think it's great. I love it, and I watch him pretty much all the time. Do you think YouTube has the money to shell out for creators? Yes. Why would they not try to shell out more deals? The thing is that it's not about shelling out deals. It's about creating a culture in which people go to YouTube. They go to YouTube on their own. They don't wait for a big sponsor. You see what I'm saying? Yeah, they're owned by Google. Yes, they have the money. Well, I mean, to be fair, Twitch is also owned by Amazon. So, I mean, they're both massive companies, but I think that Google has more of a vested interest in YouTube than Amazon has in Twitch. I feel like Google and YouTube are much more hand in hand than Amazon and Twitch is. It feels like Amazon just owns Twitch, and that's about it. It's million content creator on YouTube. Why would Google show out the thousands of mediocre people best? Because it's about buying a community. It's like buying a huge group of people. So I think that's why it happens. But yeah, a lot of people, like Twitch will actually start dying, and they will start losing this whenever people move without getting paid. Whenever you see people moving over and streaming more on YouTube than Twitch, on their own, without a sponsor, that is whenever YouTube is going to win.